Good morning, Naveen.
Yeah, very good morning. Able to hear me, right?
Yes, we are able to hear.
So any questions before we proceed? So we've started automatic payment process for multiple vendors. So I think we have created vendors and we have posted few documents that is for 1,35,000. Do you have a vendor numbers? Let me check once. FBL1N. What is our company code? UT01.
UT01. Vendor 53 lakh
A
6.
bit louder, please. Your voice is not clear.
53 lakh 6 vendor number.
Sorry.
53 lakh 7 vendor number 2. 53 lakh 8 vendor number 3 and 94.
This one, right?
Yeah, 53 lakh 6 it
Last
starts.
4 and 5.
Fi-
Recon construction onwards.
Uh, yes, Recon construction.
Correct. So let me,
But
we posted any invoices. Yeah, 1,35,97. Next one.
we posted one invoice APP03.
1 second. $65,000. What is the second scenario? 65,000. Bank need to change. Okay, we will park this particular part, the partial payment part. Okay, because I need to move this particular data to new server. Okay, till that we will just park. We will see these 3 scenarios as of now. Sorry, 4 scenarios. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And let me go with this. Or full payment for 60,000. Next one. 8. 3,000. This is in SGD. Yeah, SGD. Fine. Did we posted any invoice for 4th? (5/9). So 60,000. Yeah, it is there. So next. So till here, any questions? Only what we are doing, one scenario, we are just parking it. I'll show you because I need to move the complete data to new server, our own server. So at that particular point of time, we won't get this particular issue. Fine. So what I'll do in AR system, I'll show you the same repeated task in our what we called this one down payment part, partial payment. Fine. So remaining everything I'll show you except this partial payment. So here also we will do the full payment, 60,000 payment to a vendor 4. So till here, any questions? Till here, any questions?
No questions.
Yes, no, maybe, may not be.
No questions.
How about others? Rashikar, your voice is very low, Rashikar. It's very trouble for me to understand. Again, I'm reiterating.
Is it fine? Is it fine
No,
now?
not fine.
Yeah, no questions, Naveen.
Okay. But still, kindly raise your concerns if at all anything, or else write up. Automatic payment run. Automatic payment run within the bracket APP. Again, I'm reiterating, without asking at least 3 to 4 questions in interview, the interview will not get completed regarding automatic payment process. Mandatory, they will ask you step by step. Okay, so write down automatic payment run within the bracket APP. Write down the path. SAP menu. Accounting. Financial accounting. Accounts payable. Accounts payables. accounts payables, periodic processing, payments, transaction code F110. So this is a SAP standard automatic payment process transaction code. Clear? So few companies, they may have ZF110. Z stands for what? Why Z? What do you mean by Z transactions or Z reports? What is Z?
Customizing report.
Customized. Yeah. Okay. So few companies, they may end user companies, they will see as in ZF110. So you can understand Z is there in the sense it's nothing but they require, they don't want, they have added or reduced some standard process. Okay. So once again, I'll show in SAP. Okay. SAP menu. Okay. Accounting. Next one. Financial accounting. Accounts payable. So here, the most important thing, periodic processing, payments, F110, F110 transaction code. So run date. So I'll give today's run date, F4, F2. Is it 11/8? 26/8, right? Sorry, somebody has run this. F110, 26/08, 2023, 26/8/2023. So identification. So we need to give, to recognize our payment run, we need to give any name. So what is our company? Ultra, right? I'll give it as an UAPP1. Just write it down as it is. Run date, on which day you are running the script, you are doing the payment. So that we need to give. And UAPP1. So anything it could be. It's not standard. Or we are doing check payments right now. Right now, we have not started bank transfer. I'll show you. USC. So here you can just write it down as it is. So just write it down and see here. No parameters entered as yet. Means we have not entered any sort of parameters right now for this particular identification. Why I have given C in the sense we are doing the check payments, not bank transfers right now. So next step, we will do the bank transfers. So any identification you can give, the end user can give. So give the date, run date. Okay. Then next, identification number. So here it is showing no parameters entered as yet. So here we need to enter the parameters. Okay. Company code we need to give UT01. Company code. So next payment date. So probably we will do every day. Then give it as in whatever date we have. 27/8. Is it 27? Yes. 27/08/2023. So here the most important date. What is the next payment date in the sense? Next payment date when we are doing. So some companies, they will do everyday payments. Some companies, every alternate date they will do it, or every week they will do it. So according to that, we need to give the dates. And most important thing, docs entered up to. What do you mean by document enters up to? So whatever documents are entered up to 26th of August plus whatever are due or overdue by this date on or before this date. Is this clear?
Yes.
Any questions till here? So here we need to give the payment method. As of now, we are following C payment method, or you can check here. Check payment. So select OK. Check payment. And if at all any specific vendors we are doing. So for example, select here from which vendor to which vendor. In real time, we will club all the vendors together. So here I am giving what are my vendors here. From when it is going to start. Shrikant, 5,06,000 to 5,09,000. Just write it down as it is. So here from 111 to 999, some companies will give. So whatever vendors are there, they will give that. And same time customers, if they want to include any customers also, they will include here. So write down this. Once you are done, let me know. If you know that vendor range, then we can give the complete. We have only few vendors, so we are giving this from this to from this. Any questions here? Is it done?
Yes, yes, Navin. Done.
Okay. Next, click on additional log. Click on additional log. Okay. Next one, first one, due date check means it need to check whatever invoices are open from this particular vendor, right? So they have to check. They have to check what are the invoices are due from this date to this date. That has to be checked. Next one, payment method in selection in all cases. So whatever the payment method we have selected, C. So for those invoices, what is the payment method? That vendor, what is the payment method? That has to be checked here. Next one. Next one, line items of the payment documents. So each and every line item, it needs to show separately. Okay. So next one here, vendors from. Vendors from. So click on parameters. We have already selected the vendors. So additional from to parameters. Just write it down. Right, understood, right? What are the payment method selection if not successful? Means here we have given a different payment method and we are selected different payment method, then this particular error will appear. So here we are selected only single payment method C. That's it. So remember the identification name, right? And this particular thing. Is it done?
Done, Naveen.
Yeah. So click on save button. So with this, the parameters will be get saved. You can see here. Details have been saved for run on. Write down this details. Details have been saved for the run on 26/8/2023. Identification USCP1. Just write down this message. Okay. Once you're done, next click on status button. Next, click on status button. Write down this also. So next one, earlier it was parameters have not entered. Now you can see that parameters have been entered after saving. This particular, earlier it was red in color. Now it is showing it as in green in color. Parameters have been entered. Okay, just write it down. This message also. Write down this message also. Parameters. Earlier, when we entered only the identification and run that, it was showing it as in parameters have not entered. See, these messages we need to remember. Okay. Once it is done, next click on proposal, schedule proposal. Click on proposal button. After saving, next click, go to the status button. After saving, go to the status button. Fine. And after that, click on proposal. Click on proposal. So here it will show start date, start time, right? Next, click on select the checkbox, start immediately. 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 Write down this. Select the checkbox, start immediately. Click on continue button, schedule. Okay, press enter. See here it is showing what it is showing. Proposal is ready to start it. Ready to start it. So press enter. Now you can see number of times. If you have a number of payment lines, then you need to press enter number of times. But here we have only 3, 4. Then that's the reason it is immediately. Next, it's turned into, write down this message also. Payment proposal has been created. Payment proposal has been created. Payment proposal has been created. Write down this message. Right? So directly we can go to the payment run option, but we have some corrections, some adjustments, right? So one is from HDFC to IDBC, and one has to be blocked, payment block. One has to be changed to a house bank to HDFC to IDBCC, and payment to SGD 1% discount. So these are the adjustments we need to do, 2 to 3 adjustments. Clear? So at that particular point of time, we need to select edit proposal. Click on edit proposal. Click on edit proposal. Whenever we have an adjustment or any changes, click on edit proposal. So select. So if everyone wants to do in payment process in end user, every number of people will be there, right? Team will be there, 1 to 10 members, right? So anyone can do this. All accounting clerk, in the sense, whoever are involving in payment proposal, payment activity, right? Payment team. So everyone can do. Or else any selected accounting clerk, right? Then we need to give their user IDs here. So normally it will be all accounting clerks. So all accounting clerks. Okay, all accounting clerks. Select all accounting clerks. Write down this message, accounting clerk. So there would be selected accounting clerk and all accounting clerks. So click on OK button. Click on OK button. Okay. So we have an issue with same. I thought foreign currency we will have an issue, and this one also we will have an issue. Okay, we will see. We'll try to rectify it. Double click on 53 lakhs 6 vendor. 53 lakhs 6 vendor. 53 lakhs 6 vendor. So two line items here. Two line items here. Two line items here. One is for 1,35,000. You can see, yes, reference number. You can see APP04, 1,35,000 and 97,000. Correct? So we need to block this. We need to pay. We need to pay. Okay. So double click on second line item. Double click on second line item. Double click on second line item. Give payment block. So we have a number different payment blocks. See, again, I'll reiterate. We have a different payment blocks. Okay. If it is blank, it's a free for payment. Star, skip this account. That could be any reason. And here it is. A block, blocked for payment. Okay. A, B works in the same. A is nothing but an automatic block. B is manual block, which we do block. But here I'll select A block only. In some companies, they will consider A block or R block. Clear? So if something is missing, manually either we will do A block or B block, but R block is a system block. Means there would be some differences in the documentation, invoice verification. Then system automatically block for R, right? So normally these other things we won't discuss. So A block or B block is considered as a blocked for payment. Clear? So some companies will take A, some companies will take B. When it comes to R, R is an automatic block. So if there are any issues, or next one, if you want to have, you want to block some amount, right? So there is a management person has done some error. Wantedly, he's doing the payment. Then we will select F. F indicates that fraud management. Management member or employee is doing some fraud here. Okay. Next one. N is nothing but IP post processing. IP post processing in the sense, after payment run, we want to do a manual payment for this. Manual check payment for this. Then we will block it. Clear? So these are the different, but majorly focus on A, B, and R. R, we won't block it. Okay, at payment level. Only these two we will block it. So I'll select A. I'll select A. So it's nothing but blocked for payment. So double click on second line item. Double click on second line item. Okay, out of these two invoices, I would like to pay only one invoice. And second invoice, I want to block it. So click on OK. Click on OK. Click on OK. Cannot be said. Okay, we will see B. Yeah. Okay. Servers, again, this is a server issue. It has to be accepted A or B, anything, but here it is not accepting A, right? In our fresh server, it will accept anything. In real time, normally, in real time, according to company, either they will do a manual block as A or B, anything is accepted. Next, click on save button. Next, click on save button. Click on save button. So next, click on back button. Now you can see 97 is turned into red in color. Understood? Yes, no.
Why we blocked one invoice?
Your
If
voice
you
is
said.
low. If you can't speak a bit louder, or else can chat.
So
Kindly text
so
in chat.
because of second line item blocked, it is showing red.
Of course, this is the issue because we have
Okay.
already we have
Okay.
blocked it. That's the reason it's earlier it was in green. Now it turns into red. So it's not going to pick in payment proposal. Is that clear?
Yes, clear.
Boss, again and again, I'm reiterating Rajshekhar. Please either you rectify your mic or at least type in chat box. Okay. Now, what is the second one we need to do? What is the second scenario? Change house bank. 65,000. Correct? So double click on select third line item, 65,000 item. So select it. So here this is. So select APP05 line item. Select APP05 line item. Select APP05 line item. So which bank it is showing by default? Which bank it is showing by default? Which
HDFC.
bank it is showing? Not able to see the bank?
Yeah, it's HDFC.
Yes. It's showing by default as which bank?
HDFC.
HDFC, correct? So next one. So we have given ranking 1, ranking 2. Rank 1, we have given HDFC. So that is the reason automatically it is picking. We have not given. So we need to change to IDBC. So double click on ABP05. Okay, so this is the box. Next, click on reallocate button. Click on reallocate button. Click on reallocate button. Payment method. Click on C. Payment method. Next one, select house bank. Select house bank. IDB00. Next one, select IDBCC. IDBCC. So just write down, right? We need to click on reallocate button and we need to select payment method, house bank and IDBCC. Just write it down. Okay, click on OK. Click on OK. Click on save button. Click on save button. Okay, press back button. Press back button. Right? Press back button. So now it is changed. IDB00. You can see here. So here we have an issue with Singapore dollar, but still I'll try to do it. Or else in AR module, I'll show you again this one also. So select the fourth one. 53008 vendor. 53008 vendor. Select APP06 line item. Just follow the procedure. Don't go with the output here. APP06. Double click on APP06 line item. APP06 line item. Double click on APP06 line item. APP06 line item. Okay. So here we will give 1% discount. Cash percent. 1% is nothing but. So we will give here 1% discount. So 30 rupees. 30 rupees is the discount. Okay, 1%. Okay, let me check. And allocate. Payment method C. By default, it will take HDFC only, but still I would like to check whether it will take it or not. HDFC. So click on OK. SGD is not allowed as payment currency for payment method C. So there is an issue with this. So I'll rectify it in our new server. I'll show the same thing in our AR module. So this is a procedure what we need to do. Where is the discount we need to give in the payment? Whenever if you are not able to enter in invoice processing, then we need to mention here the discount. 1% or whatever percentage it is. So it will calculate on your net amount and click on OK button. That's it. And press save and back button. But still it will show in red in color. Still it will show in red in color. Okay. Next one. Here we have an issue with the partial payment also, but I don't want to do any changes right now. So full amount I am paying. So double click on APP01. APP01. If you want to block, you can block it. Okay. If you want to block this particular entry, you can block it. So reallocate. If you want to change the bank details, then change the bank details. Okay. So I don't want to do any changes here. Okay. So click on save button. Any questions still here? So two are not.
You're able to hear me, right, Naveen? You're able to hear me, right?
Yeah, please.
Now, okay. So why we are when getting error for the partial payment here?
Because as I said that majority, this is I'm using general server, the old server, right?
Okay.
Majority people, like number of students are there, so all are practicing. Number of people have done the configuration changes. So if I want to do any changes here, in the sense I need to again start from the scratch. So that is the reason I said we have our own server, right? In that, what I'm going to do is, again, I'm configured almost all I have reached for AP part. So whenever I do the APP process for AR module, then this particular error, what we call partial payment or the foreign currency issue, we won't get it. It's not a configurational issue. This is a server issue. That's what I'm reiterating since starts from starting.
Yes. Normally the partial payment, normally we select the line item and change the amount to 30,000 if you wanted to pay.
For that, we need to do the down payment process, which I have already shown you. Down payment request, and after that advance payment for 40,000. So the complete procedure, I'll explain that. Already, you know, right? In GL module, we have saw, right, a down payment and advance payment.
Yes.
You remember that? What is the procedure we'll follow for down payment and advance payment? What is the procedure we follow for down and advance?
Yeah, it is A and F.
No, how we will process? How we will process? How we will link to main invoice?
With the GL account.
What GL account? Which GL account? Which GL account we will link? See, okay, if you don't remember, fine, it's not an issue. See, again, but still, I'll show you this particular part. Say, probably by next week, I'll move entire data will be get completed in my own server. See, that's the reason I was asking you to, if at all anyone has not taken server access from others, so you can have from us, because so that we don't have these kind of issues. We won't find these kind of issues. And if you are facing this kind of issues and you will come to me, then definitely I can't help you out, because you need to come back from the start. Hope you got my point.
Yes. Once we started taking, then we will take it.
It's your wish. Again, I'm reiterating. So if these kind of issues, say in one server, Sunil was saying we don't have a GST configuration. Correct?
Yes.
One server we have a GST, but down payment is not working. Why? In the sense the servers will be the same, But number of people, how many people are practicing in that particular server plays a vital role. If people are 100, 200 members or 300 members are practicing, that will not be an issue. But it's overcrowded on that particular server. Overcrowded users are there in that particular server, then the things will be have an issue. Right? If you work in the same time in real time, then you won't face any sort of issues. Whatever SGD currency we are having, down payment process we are having, clear? That won't, we won't get any sort of issues in real time. But that's the reason I was showing you the procedure, how we need to do the procedure. However, the down payment complete end-to-end process we have done in our GL module. So whenever we want to do the partial payment, the invoice value is 60,000, right? Whenever we need to do the partial payment, in the automatic payment run, if you want to do a partial, in manual payment, we can do partial payment by selecting 3 tabs, right? Full payment, partial payment, and residual payment. We can select partial payment if it is manual outgoing payment. But here it's an automatic payment, outgoing payment. Then at that particular point of time, what is the procedure we need to follow? In the sense, whatever invoice we need to do a partial payment, for that, we need to do a down payment request. We need to raise a down payment request. And after that, we need to run advance payment for 40,000. So advance payment, we will release 40,000 and invoice will be retained as it is for 60,000. So whenever we want to do a balance payment of 20,000, so whatever advance we made, whatever, that is not an advance, that is actual amount only. But in our system, it's going to show it as an advance. So we will link it to that advance payment to our original invoice. So whenever we need to pay that 20 balance 20,000, so it will be nullified, and in automatic payment process, it will pick only 20,000.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that is the process.
Yeah, so but we will not do anything here for the partial payment on the automatic payment proposal. That will comes from advance payment and down payment.
See,
It will
whenever you
system.
created advance payment and down payment, automatically here one more line item will be created.
Yes, the
That
rest of the balance amount.
50,000.
Yeah, okay, got it. Okay,
Click on save button. Click on save button. So we have done the corrections. So press back button. Press back button. So here you can see payment proposal has been created. Payment proposal has been edited. This thing we have done just now, correct? Payment proposal has been created earlier, already created. Now, what are the things we have done? We have done the edited changes we have done. Now, finally, if you don't want to do any addition, then you can directly click on payment run. But if you want to do any additions, modifications, then we need to click on this particular edit proposal. But now I would like to do edit whatever addition modifications I want to do, I have done here. So next click on payment run. Directly click on payment run. Next click on payment run. Okay, same thing. 26/8, start immediately. Start time. Give start date, start time, and start immediately. Select the checkbox, start immediately. Second time it will ask the same thing, right? First time it asked the same thing when we scheduled. Now it is scheduled. We are doing the payment run now. After additions or after modifications. Now click on OK button. So payment run is ready to generate it. So here press enter. If we have number of invoices, then it will take little time. Okay, so here posting orders generated 3 and completed 3. Generated 3, completed 3. Write down this message. Payment run has been carried out. Posting orders 3 generated. Singapore dollar is not generated, correct? So that is the reason it is showing that particular error message. 3 completed, 3 generated. 3 generated, 3 completed.
That means 3 vendors generated, 3 vendors completed.
Yes, right. The same thing. Okay, if you see that liability of the vendors, Okay, if we see that liability of vendors, one second, it got stuck actually. BL1N, BL1N. Okay, what are the vendors we have from 6, 7, 8, 9, correct? 6 to 9. See here. 97 is blocked. 97 is blocked. Fine. Now here, this 1,35,000 has been paid. 1,35,000 has been paid. Okay, first vendor. Second vendor. One second. What did we given? 5,03,000. One second, let me check. I have given only one vendor here. 9. You can see here. 1,35,000. First vendor we have paid. 97 we have blocked. 1,35,000 it's open. Next vendor, what we have done? We have done the changes in the bank account. Correct? 65,000 we have paid. Correct? We have changed the bank account. That I'll show you in the proposal list. 5 lakhs. And this is not paid. This particular, we have an issue with this one. Currency. Singapore currency. Foreign currency. So it's showing in red in color. So it's still outstanding. The next. Last, we have come total paid 60,000. Clear? Fine.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
So we can see, one second. So here, go back. Now, if you click on here, we have already done the proposal. So we have a proposal list here. So we have a proposal list. Okay, so if you click on proposal list, so click on program, it will show you the complete list. See here. 97,000, it is showing an error message of 99. We will see what is 99. Next one, it is showing one more Singapore dollar one as a 006. Okay. So these are exception list. Exception means not paid because of these reasons, 099 error message. And we will see these are the SAP standard error messages. There are any number of SAP standard error messages. Okay. So according to that, we need to rectify. Now you can see here till here, except first it will display exception list. And after that, it will show cleared list. So here it got paid. So everything it will show to what is the supplier name and supplier number, right? What is the file name, which bank it has been paid, and what is the payment method, check payment method. Company, what is the company code, what is the business area, what is the document number, document type, dated document posting date, clear, and everything it will show clearly. So what is the amount in local currency? Clear. In the same way, second vendor, Subaraya Constructions. So here, this is also paid to HDFC only, last vendor, right? Last vendor is also 60,000 vendor, is also paid for same HDFC, check payment, same thing. Next one, you can see here. Mahindra Trading, the bank is different. So that is the reason. First banking, it is showing HDFC. Next, it is showing, we have changed from house bank from HDFC to IDBI, right? Same thing, all the vendor details it will provided. Outgoing payment, IDB 00, bank, IDBCC, check payment, and the amount, how much it got paid. Clear, everyone? So now here it will show. I see at 006. What is the error message? No valid payment method found, because we don't have a, because of server issue. We don't, because we have a payment method. We have already allocated payment methods, CNT. You remember? Bank transfer and check at the time of configuration, but it is not accepting because of server issue, right? I was again reiterating. So, and 099 item was blocked later. When we have blocked, not at the time of posting the document, at the time of payment we have blocked. So that's the reason it is showing it as an item was blocked later. Clear this? Any questions here?
So number of error codes, how can we know, Naveen?
Number of error codes in the sense, in the bottom payment proposal only you'll get it.
Like the list of error codes.
More than 1,000 error codes are there.
Okay, from those are from that we will get almost 10, 6 to 10 error codes.
That's what I'm saying. Again, depends upon your postings. How
you 031 vendor, OTV vendor, like that.
Yes. Whatever different categories you are, according to that you will get it.
So do we have any important error codes?
See,
important error codes.
Remember this. You are a consultant, not an end user.
Okay.
Right? These are the things will be taken care by whom?
User, end user, but if they ask
end user, what are the end user will do at the time of payments? See, configuration they may ask you, right?
Okay.
This particular list, no one will ask you in our part or not. We are not going to say to our customers. If you are preparing for end user, then I'll help you out to get this error codes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Any questions still here? So this is complete list with cleared list and exception list. Okay. So now we can see here exception list also. Press back button. Press back button. Edit. Proposal. Only the exception list. See here. Two exceptions. First, it will show it as an exceptions. What is Srikanth Constructions? 97. We have blocked it. This is the thing. 1,35,000. Yeah, even both first exception, it is showing one after the other. Earlier on the top two, it was showing exceptions, right? So here it is 99. It is showing 006. So you can find in two different ways. One is by selecting proposal list or by selecting exception list. Clear? Any questions? Any questions? You can.
So what is the difference? Proposal and exception. Proposal is
You can
an
send
exception.
anything. You can view anything. You can view anything, exception list or anything. You will have the same output.
Okay. Okay.
So on the bottom, you can see here. See on the bottom, what are the payment? What is the total payment you are doing? That it will display. Here you can see here. See, what is a payment method, what is the number of payments you are doing, what is the total amount you are paying, right? Next one, what are the total deductions you are doing, and what is the total amount. So here, foreign currency, local currency. So we don't have any entries for foreign currency. It is showing 2,60,000, 2,60,000. So here, same thing. How many entries are getting released? 1,95,000 and 1,65,000. Right? Here you can see Amirpet branch with this. So if you see here, edit proposal list. If you go to the bottom, any changes? Any changes you found? No, it's the same, right? Either you can show with the exception list or you can show with the proposal list, right? So press back button. Okay. So this is about your multiple vendors. Display log, any errors, it will show all the displays, how the step started, job started, step 1. Okay, program, whatever variant we have given, everything, who is the user ID. Okay, log for proposal, run for payment, what is the payment date we have given, identification, what we have given. Okay, so the same thing it will show you, automatic payment proposal, run continue. So total steps it will show you, whatever things we have done in the system. Means if you have done some changes and you are saying that we didn't do it in the payment proposal, so definitely the people can caught here.
Where did you go, Naveen? Edit payment log.
I'll show you. See here, first one we have checked HDF00, how the proposal has been run completely end to end. So everything it will be checked. Okay. Okay. So next one, I'll show you once again. Press back button. So go to edit. Okay. So here you can go to display log. Display log. So you will get all the details here. Clear? Total,
Yes.
total step it will show. With the entries it will show. With the entries it will show. So at the end, at what time we have finished the job, which date we have finished the job, everything it will show. Okay, now we will see the printouts. Right, write down. Did I mention in the notes? I didn't mention. Right, write down. Check printouts and write down.
So next point, under the same.
Under the same only, right? We are taking the whatever proposal we want to send the print. We need to take a printout and
Okay.
let me. Okay. So payment is completed, but printout is not completed. Normally, what they will do is, I saw in few companies after payment proposal for approval purpose, manually they will take the approval from managers. So at that particular point of time, printout data they will take. Okay. So next, write down. See again, this will not be covered normally. Okay. Next, write it down. Click on printout and data medium tab. Click on printout and data medium tab. Click on printout and data medium tab. So here, so I'll create as an, for example, what are there? Anything is meeting HTCP, you anything somebody has taken. Okay. What I'll do, I'll take HDFC printout. U, our company name, HDFCA, U, HDFCA, because the program name we have given this. Okay. So press enter, variant HDFCA. So we can, variant UHDFCA has not been created for program. Okay, fine, no problem. But still we can go. So maintain variants. Click on maintain variants. So click on for all selection screens. Click on for all selection screens and click on continue. Click on continue. So give your company code here, UT01. Give your company code UT01. Give UT01. Business area, UHYD. So whatever high we have, we can select here. USGN. House Bank, HDFC, right? We are doing. So here, House Bank. First, we will see the printouts of HDFCA. Account ID. Check lot number 1010. So write down here. So here printer, as I said, that standard, I'll go LP01. Print payment advisors. Summary. So I'll give same LP01. LP01. Write down. Next, click on attributes. Click on attributes. Let me go down 1 second. Let me check. So here number of sample printout 0. Two things here. Make this as an 0. Okay. No sample printouts. And do not void any checks. Don't cancel any checks here. Don't cancel any checks. Okay. Next, click on attributes. Click on attributes. Just complete this. Click on attributes. Okay. So I'll write it as an Ultra HDFC. Ultra HDFC check payment. Ultra HDFC check payment. Write down. After attributes, give the description. Give the description. Click on save button. Click on save button. Click on save button. The next back button. So next one, same thing. I am having one more bank account. That is UID IDBCA. Write down this UIDBCA. Again, click on maintain variant. Same thing we need to repeat. Click on maintain variants. Click on maintain variants. Click on maintain variants. Company code, paying company code, UT01. Sending company codes, UI01. Check payment, business area UHYD, U Singapore, IDB 00. Account ID IDBCC, IDBCC. Check lot number. I'll give it as an 2010. So it will be continued wherever we stopped. 2010. Same thing. Printer LP01. Printer LP01. Printer LP01. Make all check boxes here. Payment advices we need. Payment summary we need. Print checks, print payment advice notes, print payment summary. So if you select this also, ALV mode or not, it's not required. But I just want to show you. That's it. So go down. So write down till here. So here make this as in 0. Make this as in 0. Next one, what is the other configuration step? Do not void checks. Do not void checks. Write down this.
Done, Naveen.
Next, click on attributes. Right down. Next, click on attributes. Click on attributes. IDBI, right? IDBI. Click on save button. So give the description, Ultra IDBI check payment. Okay, click on save button. Click on save button. Okay, it got saved. So press back button. So we have variants now, HDFC and IDBI. Next, click on save button. Two variants, just save it. Details have been saved. Click on status tab. Then next click on status tab. Click on status tab. Click on status tab. Then next click on printout. Click on status tab. Then next click on printout. Click on printout. So select start immediately. I just want to say UC P1 check payment, ultra check payment 1. So write down this as it is 26th August 2023 F110. We have given identification as an UACP1 and we are given the printout name as an UCP1. Just write it down as it is. Start date, start time, start immediately checkbox, and job name. Enter. So print job F110 has been scheduled. It's can schedule. Okay. Next, click to check the successful, whether it's successful or not. So next click on display job overview. Display job overview. Okay, in system menu, 1 second. Next one, in system menu, go to system menu, click on services, click on jobs, jobs overview. Select system menu, services, jobs, job overview. Job. So write down transaction code SM37. Transaction code SM37. And click on same thing. Released, ready, active, and okay. Next, click on execute. Click on execute. Click on execute. So you can see here finished. Click on finished. Okay. This is our job name. This is our job name. F110 date. Okay, successfully it is executed, and so this job will be generated a printout. So if you want, okay, again to see the printouts, write down. Select a system to see the printouts. Select the system, services. Next one, output control. System, services, systems menu. From there, select services and output control. Output control. Okay, so the same thing, whatever we have. Click on, write down as it is. Click on as it is. And here, click on execute. Click on execute. See here, you can see. Payment summary and form, payment advices, check payment. These are the 3 prints we will get it. So 3 spool request displayed, 3 spool request without output request. Okay, so select here 3 payments, right? So here select this. Click on display. Select display contents. Select display contents. Select display contents. You can see here. We have done the payment of. Clear? One lakh 35, 1,95,000. So now if you go to I press back button, if you want to see the printout form, so here it will payment advice. Select here, content, payment advice. You can see here. Okay, so the complete advice, it will be get displayed. Okay, payment advice. So again, we have a check payment also. So press back button. We have a check payment also. Select check payment. Select check payment. Okay, click on display contents. You can see here. Fine. Any questions here? So this is the procedure we need to follow in real time whenever the end user wants. Fine. So press back button. So now we have done. So this is about your automatic payment for multiple check payments. Next one, write down. Put a heading as an automatic payment program, bank transfers for multiple vendors. Automatic payment program for bank transfers for multiple vendors. Fine. So I would like to transfer this 97,000, which is blocked, correct? I would like to transfer to bank account, right? So for example, the 97,000, what I'll do, whatever 97,000 is already blocked, I would like to do, instead of check payment, I would like to do bank transfer. Fine. Is this clear?
Yes.
Yes, no.
Yes, yes.
So how we will do the bank transfers? Okay. So what we will do, write down automatic payment program, bank transfer. Next one, write down automatic payment process with the bank transfer with multiple vendors or single vendor. So same process. Okay. So this particular vendor is having bank account or not, we need to see in the updated or not. This particular Srikanth. Fine. Okay. So write down. First, we need to check. First step, maintain bank details in vendor master. FK02 /O FK02. FK02. So this is my vendor. Okay, payment. So I would like to select payment transactions, payment transaction. So vendor number, company code, and here I don't want to change anything in address or control data or contact person. So I want to check only the bank details. So I am selecting payment transactions. I'm selecting payment transactions, right on this. So press enter. So here I'm selecting country IN, bank key. So 08 something I'll give. Yeah, it is already there. I'll give this bank account number. Eight four. I'll change the last 4 digits. See, these details you will get from your vendor. So Shrikant Constructions Private Limited. Constructions Private Limited. Shrikant Constructions Private Limited. Just write it down as it is. So for bank transfer,
So Naveen, so that means earlier we have not given the bank details because we are doing the check payment. Now we are giving the bank details.
bank transfer we need to do. We are not supposed to do. Now we are not doing for this particular vendor check payments.
So earlier we have not given the bank details here with at the time of creating because we are doing the check payment at the time of creating, right? Now we are giving.
Correct. So write down the details. Is it done?
Yes, yes.
So press enter. We need to make sure that the payment method should have a C and T. C for checks and T for bank. So we have C and T methods. C and write down payment method should be T for bank transfers. Okay, C for check and T for transfer. Write down this payment note. Payment method should be T if it is for bank transfer. If it is for checks, then its payment method should be C. If you don't have a bank T and you are trying to transfer, then it will go to exception list. The payment will go to the exception list. Okay, click on save button. Okay. So we have said only one vendor I want to change. If at all any vendor you want to do, you need to change as it is. Fine. Any questions here? No. Right. Next one.
So Naveen, one down. So at the time of creating the vendor only, so if we give the bank details, even though we are not doing the bank transfer, so we may do at later if required. So can we give like that?
I didn't get you. Can you please come again?
So at the time of creating the vendor, we have given the bank details. Okay,
Okay.
if even though this vendor is doing the check payments, but if at certain point of time we may do bank transfer. So by
Manually
considering
we
this,
can change it, right? Just now I show you, right? The
we can
exception.
we can change it to eliminate this step at the time of creating the vendor only. If we do the give the bank details, that
Hey,
will be fine.
boss, the real time at the time of creation only this will be done. Just I would like to show you separately.
Okay,
That's
okay,
the
okay.
reason
Okay, fine, fine,
don't
fine.
mess
Got
these two things.
Okay, fine, got it, got it.
Normally,
Right.
you are from AP background, right? When
Yes,
the
yes, that
how
is
vendor
correct.
will be created without payment method separately or with payment method separately, without bank details separately, and with bank details separately.
No, at the time of
That's
initial
what
stage
why
only
I
we
want
give.
to show you in the sense earlier we have only the cash payment initial transactions, so I have not taken any bank details. And after
Got it, got it,
I want
got it, Naveen,
you
got it,
will
got it.
got it, but again you will ask the same question. So go to F110. Go to F110. Go to F110. So I'll give the same date, give the run date. And here it is. I'll give it as a check payment. Earlier I have given. Now I'll give it as an, for my reference, BT, bank transfer. 1. In real time, we will create complete vendor with bank details, payment methods, and everything. But for your reference, I have given separately. Okay. So press enter. So it is showing it as a no parameters entered. No parameters entered. So write down this. So here I am giving identification as an UABT. Next, click on parameters. So company code UT01. So here at the payment, we will give the payment methods here. So I'm giving here only T. And whatever next payment date I'm giving. And I'll take only one vendor here. Or you can take multiple vendors also. You can take multiple vendors or a single vendor here. You can take single vendor or multiple vendors. Write down this as it is. Right? If you try to take today's date, payment run, next payment run date. Okay. Then it will show an error message as next posting date must be later than some error kind of thing. I'll show you here 26. See here. Previous date or today's date, if you take here, then it will show you clearly next posting date must be later than current posting date. Clear? So here, make it to change next payment run 27. Okay. Try to understand this concept. Okay. Next one. Next one. So click on additional log. Click on additional log. Click on additional log. Okay. Same 3. So vendors, we know that. Okay. After entering all the details, already we discussed each and every step. So click on save button. So details have been saved. Details have been saved. UAB T1. So here click on status bar. Parameters have been entered. Next, directly click on proposal. Click on proposal. So date, start immediately select. Start immediately checkbox. Date, time. Start date, start time, and start immediately. Select checkbox. Okay, click on OK button. Proposal is running. Payment proposal has been created. Okay. So click on edit proposal. So whether we want to check whether it's picked correctly or not. So edit proposal. Okay. Next one, click on OK button. Select all accounting clerks. See here, you can see here. Payment method T for this particular. However, it is having issue. So it has been in green color. So it is going to T payment method. Understood?
Yes.
Okay. If it is manual block in the document level, then here it will not move into green. Earlier we have blocked this document, right? Which level we the question would be same thing. In what are the levels we can block the document? One is at the document level and at the payment level. So if it is there at document level, then we need to go to document and we need to remove it. Unless until we won't remove it, then it will not pick for payment run, right? If we block at payment run, right, that is a temporary block, and next payment run, it will be picked again. So here you can see that. Is this clear? Any questions here? Yes, let me know. Any questions here?
No.
Clear, right? Payment proposal block.
Yes.
Okay. So I would like to change the rank here. I would like to change the rank. So it is showing IDBI. So I would like to change the rank. So click on APP04 line item. So click on reallocate button. Click on reallocate button. Click on reallocate button. Click on reallocate button. So payment method T. So here IDBI it is showing. I would like to change the rank. Payment method T. And here it is HDFC 00. HDFCA. Okay. So earlier it was showing IDBI. Okay. Now click on OK button. Redirecting intermediate banks. So write down. So whenever we change bank transfer, then it will show it as a reading intermediary bank. So dependent bank accounts. So click on save button. Click on save, back button. Now you can see here from IDBI to HDFC. There is no funds are releasing from IDBI. 97,000 is releasing from HDFC. Fine, understood? Right, payment method is important here. So click on save. So back button. Next, click on payment run. Schedule payment run. Click on payment run. Same thing. Start date, start time, start immediately. Start date, start time, start immediately. And click on continue button, schedule button. Click on schedule button. So you can see here, press enter. Posting order 1, 97,001 is completed. So write down this. Post after completion of successful completion, it will show how many payments are generated and how many are completed. And completed. Fine. Right. I would like to show you here this particular entry. How it has been. Srikanth, right? Second entry. This is the entry, right? So here I would like to go back. Now I'll select. So 97,000, correct? Okay, the entry you can see. Advertisement account debited to, this is the entry, right? Sorry, payment entry we need to see. So just double click on payment document, right? See here, what it has been, a general ledger view. See here, you can see here, HDFC Amir paid CABT account. We have a different account, current account, bank transfers, right? So you can see here, current account under BT, bank transfer. You remember we have created one ID, GL ID 241003 for bank transfers. So the entry is debit the receiver and credit what goes out as per the GL account. Just write down this entry. Clear, everyone?
Yes, yes, clear.
So that's it about your check payments, automatic payment process. Clear? Bank transfers. So we will see again these steps in mirror image in AR module also. Fine. Any questions before we call it for today? Any questions? Automatic payment process. This is a complete configuration steps which we have covered with the check payments, single vendor, multiple vendor with check payments, check void, manual payments we have seen, right? Automatic payment. See, we see multiple manual check payment for single vendor, manual check payment for multiple vendors, manual check what is the check void reasons, right? And after that we saw when a single what is automatic payment run, right? And manual check payment to single vendor, okay, and multiple vendors. Same time we saw the bank transfers also. So any questions here?
Okay, in AR also we call it as the automatic payment run.
Payment run, but we call it as an incoming payment process.
Incoming process. Okay, all the steps will be there again in the
Almost.
mirror image. Okay.
Almost. Right, I would, you know how to take a printouts and all right now, right?
Yes.
Any other questions? Any other questions?
So AR payment automatic, when it will come after this? I mean, when that step
Show you
will
when
come
it
then?
comes. Definitely I'll show you without miss.
No.
Because I'm just
Yes.
planning what according to your practice I'll complete the things. Again, because again I'm dependent on your practice part also. One way I can't do it, right? Immediately I'll show you that because it's a mirror image only. Because here in this particular automatic payment with the bank transfer, we are going to start with the cash journal parts. So I would like to show you a few more steps in automatic. See here, customer direct check payment deposit process. So probably next session only I'll complete this.
So customer means that AR APP.
AR AP will comes under customer.
AR APP, AR customer check payment. That is AR.
Why customer comes under AR? On what basis you are saying customer comes under AR?
Okay, it is AP only.
Customer comes under AR.
No, no AP.
Perfect. Customer comes under AP.
Normally, customer is
I'm not
AR,
asking
right?
customer comes. I'm not asking now. Customer comes under AP or AR.
AR.
What we call customer in our SAP terminology?
AR. Accounts receivable.
In SAP terminology, I'm asking. Yes. Tell me, Rashi.
In SAP, sir, normally we have the AR is a AP is a vendor and the AR is the customer.
In SAP terminology, what we call that reconciliations? What we call those reconciliations? What is a customer reconciliation and what is a vendor reconciliation or supplier reconciliation in SAP? Yes, sir.
Not sure if
Not
someone knows.
sure. And you are saying practice. We are practicing it. Was trade receivables and trade payables was simple, right? Reconciliations.
Trade receivable is AR only. Trade payables is a vendor.
Was I said reconciliation accounts, right?
Yes, reconciliation accounts.
What is reconciliation in SAP terminology? We call suppliers. How we will link to GL
With
module
trade,
to EB module or AR module to GL module?
with
What reconciliation accounts we are integrate?
trade payable GL account, trade receivable GL account.
Okay, thank you. Okay, we'll see. We have not seen the bank transfer printout, right? Again, I'll show you that also in AR module, how to take a printouts and all those stuff. Okay, sorry, I'm confused. That bank transfer printouts and all. Any other questions from anyone? Any others?
Naveen, can you continue in new server so that we cannot get errors, right?
Who's this?
Instead of
Sridhar, right? Sridhar, how much time will it take for me to transfer into AR? Do you know that? It's not transfer. It's not a movement. I need to do from first step. So from past few days, I'm doing the same thing. So I just came to AP module right now. Just started AP module. So probably it may take another 3 to 4 weeks time, so that you won't get any issues at the time of at least asset accounting module. So that's the reason I'm asking you to practice. I'm showing the procedure and everything. Clear? So that's a request I was doing from since long time, so that if you get any issues, I can pitch in and I can do in your systems. See, both the things in the sense, again, I need to give a gap for this. I need to do it. Monday to Friday, it's not possible for me to do it. And I'll get a time to take Saturday. I can do Saturday and Sundays. Hope you got my point. Last time it got crashed. So again, I have started from first to last. At that particular point of time also, I asked the people, so that at least you people have done from first to last, then I can pitch in, I can do it. No one has responded. But only one thing I got, if I given the break, people said that I have given a lot of breaks. That is second. Now, if I do transfer new things in the sense, what I have to do, I need to do manually everything. It's not a transport request because the server itself is different. No one will do that because it's not a real time activity. So I am doing manually everything again. Whatever server I am having right now. So I have reached till AP module. Practice happening for me, not for the students. Hope you got my point, Sridhar.
Yes, I got.
That is the issue, because I need to spend again time, whatever time, months of time I have spent, whatever months of time I have spent, I'm spending the same thing after your class in Saturday, Sunday, or after 2:30 class or whatever. So that's the reason I requested 2:30 batch people to join in the morning batch people. But over there, 3 to 4 people are from different countries. So for them, it's not possible to join in the morning 6:45 because of their time. So I need to see other things, because if I am taking class from 2:30 to 6, then I want to get time to move the things, because for each and every batch, again, I need to move to new server. But give me 3 to 4 weeks time, I'll definitely complete it. But however, we are not going to stop anything here. I'll show you the entire procedure, end-to-end procedure, right? The steps will not be get changed. Only the errors we won't get it in real that new server. That's it. Is that clear?
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, that's what the procedure, we won't miss it. Because of error is coming, so I'll skip that. No, you know the procedure, right? Down payment process, I have end to end, I have shown in GL module. I have shown advance payment end to end, I have shown in GL module. What are the things here? Currency postings we have done, foreign currency postings. We have done foreign currency intercompany transactions. We have done the reversals of intercompany. We have done the reversals of foreign currency in GL module. So the same thing will be replica will come into AP and AR modules. I know there will be a challenges, but still I can tell you that we won't face any challenges in future coming modules. Okay, challenges in the sense, again, I'm telling you, it's not the error part, right? The configuration part you need to understand. Here, this is nothing but end user testing we are doing. But we are not getting any sort of errors, even though we are in some other servers. Are we getting any error at the time of configuration? If any mapping we are doing, does the system is accepting or not? Correct? Only the testing part means whenever we are posting the end user activities, at that particular point of time, the error is coming. So that is nothing but, see, if it is a configurational issue, then definitely we would have get in the GL module itself. We would have gotten GL module itself. We haven't got a single error in GL module. AP, because of a lot of changes. After crash, there are a lot of changes has been done. See, again, the person who has provided the server, he can't do anything because he is not having a functional knowledge. What he can do is he can give the best support. That's it. We can't blame them how many times the system server will get crashed, in the sense we don't know, right? It's not in his hand. Again, I'm telling, even though we are paying the amounts, in the sense, it doesn't mean that we have all the rights, right? Stating that how many times it will be get server crash, in the sense, even he will lose his business also because of this server crash. And even we are troubling here because not one company or not one batch. I need to do it for number of batches. I know the pain. That's the reason I'm telling you, because I know the pain of that basis consultant also. Because in real time, there will not be an issue, because even this one also, every week they will take a backup because they have spent huge amounts. But here it's not possible, even though they will take the backups, but even backups also got crashed here. They can't maintain server in some other countries like other real time. In real time, if it is crashed also, one server, one more backup server will be there in different countries. As initial classes I have explained. So from that particular server, whichever is active, from that particular server, they will retrieve the data. I didn't get you, Sunil. Please come again. I didn't get you. Sunil, I didn't get your point.
Sir, upload the classes last
What classes? Recording
classes,
your
sir.
recording or what?
Recordings, please.
Recording sessions, right?
Recordings.
Yeah, Sunil, one request, Sunil, why I am delaying, in the sense, wantedly I am delaying, Sunil. I'll tell you the truth. What is the truth? What is the problem is, if I'm sharing recordings continuously, people are doing the data entry part. Try to understand. Hope you got my point. People are doing the data entry part. They're not, it's not supposed to say like this. One second.